Hello everyone. Looks like we are now live. Let me go ahead and bring Charandeep also up here. How are you doing today? Hey, uh, Charandeep, looks like we are not able to hear you for some reason.
I think I should be audible now.
Yep, loud and clear. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. What about you?
Super, doing very well. So yeah, thank you for joining us today, Charandeep. Let me go ahead quickly start off the stream by introducing StreamWars, and we'll then quickly jump back into the segment with time lock and discuss more about Stream Swap. Right. So hey everyone, thank you for tuning in today. This is the live stream that features everything you need to know about StreamWars. Today we are here on a in a in a special situation where we have the StreamWars competition, testnet competition, or trading competition on the Monad testnet happening. And you earlier saw Charandeep, from whom we'll hear about their project Time Lock Trade that they're building, who are also one of the participants within the StreamWars competition. Now, what is StreamWars? What is StreamSwap? You'll quickly get to know that in just a bit. But this live stream is also being powered by decentralized media infra, powered by Flix.fun, and you can tune into alpha.flix.fun and directly watch the stream, as well as go ahead and participate in the token streams. Again, what it is, what are we up to, we'll just get to that in a bit. Let me go ahead and share a very quick introduction about StreamSwap. StreamSwap is a token launchpad in simple words, but StreamSwap is powered by a very unique paradigm. So normally on say Uniswap, swaps happen instantly. Two tokens come together and swaps happen instantly. But with StreamSwap, swaps happen over a period of time. So over a period of say a 1 hour or a 10-hour duration, you acquire tokens that you might want to say acquire, swap for your USDC or any other token, right? So in this case, we're using time-based token swaps for launches. And in this case, it'll be a case where you have sort of a launch happening with which is like a auction where the community comes together and discovers the price of the token at the end of the stream. Now let me go ahead before we talk more, actually show you what we are talking about. Here on your screen you should be able to see details about three streams, and you can see that the trade token, the moist token, and the pinot token, all of these are being streamed right now, or they're being launched right now, right? So let's take a quick look at the trade token over here and understand what this exactly means. So here we have the trade token being swapped with USD. In this case, it's an SSUSD token, which is primarily to represent USD in the context of StreamSwap, right? So here we do have the SSUSD token being used to acquire the trade token. A total of 125K trade tokens were logged. And yeah, I'll just get to this. But at this point in time, you have about 90,000 USD tokens being swapped to acquire the locked trade tokens, right? And this is happening over the period of 1 hour, right? Before which, or by the end of which, is when you'll have the price of the trade token discovered. At this point in time, at this very point in time, the price of one trade token is at around 82 cents, right? And the average price is at around 81 cents, right? So most people got their trade tokens at around the 81 price or 81 cents mark, whereas the current price is at 82. So you can quickly see a slight increase from 79 cents to about 81.2. Yeah, that is where we are at right now. And this is how it gets fair. Here we are using what are linear linear curves or a predictable linear curve instead of a bonding curve. But more about the mechanism around stream swap a bit later. But yeah, Charandeep, wanted to quickly check with you. Have you tried out stream swap? Have you swapped your SSUSD for the trade token?
Yes. So I wanted to check out StreamSwap. So I got 2000 SS USDC to start with. And what I wanted to do was just see how things go. So I have already deployed 1000 SS USD here. And if there is a dip due to some reason, I'll try to buy the dip. If there is no dip, I'll try to end towards the half of the stream. I'll deploy the remaining half of my tokens.
The remaining half. So that is how you are strategizing participation in your stream, right? So in
Yes.
this case, like when you started to deploy, like what were your considerations? Did you buy because it's or did you get into the stream because it's your project, or was there a consideration? Did you check for certain metrics?
Yeah, so I checked for metrics and I saw that at the point of my entry, time lock has raised lesser than the other two. So basically, I would be getting time lock tokens at a lower price than the other two projects. But as I see now, time lock is the most expensive project. So that decision looks like it has backfired just for a little bit. Yes,
Hmm.
I think, yeah. So we are at number two right now, as I can see on your screen. But yes, let's see how things go, and I'll see how to deploy the remaining half of my stack later on.
Perfect, perfect. So this is like a great way to manage your position actively during the launch, right? So from your current understanding of Stream Swap, right? Like what do you, or maybe however it is happening, or whatever is happening with the trade token launch. So what exactly did you get out of it? Because we see a few people participated, or a lot of people participated across all three streams because of the nature of the competition. But at the same time, they were all in some sense, say, exposed, I'll say, to the trade token, to each of the other projects. So yeah, what do you infer about, out of this launch? How was the experience? I know, like, we created the stream for you guys, but there was also this stream creation, and that entire experience as a whole. So yeah, what do you think of your streams?
Sure. I think this is a very new mechanism. I haven't seen any other project doing this. So for me, also, it was something I was exploring. Uh, I think there is some issue. So let's just wait to see what happens.
Yeah, you're back, Charandeep.
Okay. Yeah. So I was saying, this is the first time I'm trying out something like this. Looks like a new mechanism which I want to try out. From my understanding, I've deployed 1000 USDC, which are going to be streamed over the course of 1 hour. That is 60 minutes. So that means approximately 16.6 USDC will go per minute, right? And that will be traded at the average price of 0.83, as I can see on your screen, right? And if
Exactly.
the price dips from here, I'll prefer to enter with the rest of my stack. If the price goes up from here, I'll have no other option but to deploy the remaining stack. So let's see how this goes on. I think this will be a very new experience for everybody joining in. So let's just see how everyone trades.
Correct. So in this case, like, we were planning for a model where multiple people within the Monad ecosystem get an experience of how launch works. And in this case, with the trade token, we have 125K tokens set aside for the launch that are being used to discover the price of the trade token. And people came down in this case, very specifically, over 190 people, they came down, participated, used their USDC in a strategic way, so that they get the max number of tokens, as should be the case with any launch, right? So they were able to participate freely, right? And yeah, here we are also looking at a case where it's not just price discovery that's happening. That's definitely one advantage, but also the liquidity bootstrapping part, right? So this is one way in which we are able to, say, raise capital for a certain project, that is, long term, and that is serious enough to say build liquidity, or more serious projects need, money, or yeah, need money for things other than liquidity, right? So how do they get that, right? In a fair launch, usually it is, everything is logged for liquidity, and that's about it. Tokens are burnt, and the project hopefully makes money out of the trading fees. So this is what we as StreamSwap bring to the table, Charandeep. So what do you think of that aspect? One, the price discovery part, of course, but the liquidity bootstrapping part as well.
Sure, I love the liquidity bootstrapping part, and also the part that I don't have to build out systems on my project to handle getting USDC from people, assigning a price, taking care of botted followers, and all those other things, because StreamSwap's fair launch mechanics does all of the heavy lifting for you. And I would encourage other projects to also try out StreamSwap once for raising against their token.
Definitely. And, in a quick minute, we will talk about what Charandeep and time lock trade is all about. But before that, let's go ahead and introduce, our first, collaboration in some sense with Flix, if I can say that, or Flix.fun, right? So StreamSwap and Flix.fun are coming together to make sure that we present all of whatever you're seeing right now, the stream, the details of the stream, the videos from the stream, details of the token streams, that are happening right now on StreamSwap, right? And details about StreamWars, the entire competition, all in a single page. And to be able to present all of that, we worked on what is the Flix.fun homepage specifically for StreamWars. Let me go ahead and check if this is all live right now. Yeah, the page is live, but yeah. So here you can see. I hope uh, folks can see my screen clearly. Yep. Right. So here you should be able to see details about StreamWars. So what is this? What is this? So Charandeep, just excited to share that we were able to, let me adjust this page quickly. Yeah, we were able to bring together what is the live stream and the token streams, all in a single page. So, for that, I'll probably have to zoom out. But as you can see here, I should be able to participate in the token streams right here, right from here, as well as watch the live stream, chat with the community, know more about Stream Wars, right? Check out details about the token streams, and then go ahead, check out the leaderboard, and everything that is there with respect to Stream Wars right here on the single page. So this single home page, is not just for a project or for an event, but it is also for say Stream Wars. Stream Wars the event, but Stream Swap the project. Flix the token. Flix.fun the entire protocol, and of course for Charandeep yourself and time lock, right? So this single homepage is what we call Flix creator homepages, and these are made up of widgets, as you can see, right? Like all of these are tiny widgets, where this is a stream swap widget, this is a media deepen widget where we have the live streaming happening, or the live stream being delivered, as well as the chat, right? These are all like informational widgets, right? Like links to projects, about the competition, key dates, and so on and so forth. And yeah, the single page brings together everything. And this is like a website in that sense, but also a place, a destination where we can like curate information from across social platforms, as well as our apps. So yeah, Charandeep, this is the Flix.fun page especially for StreamWars, and this is probably the first time live streams and token streams came together. So yeah, very glad to introduce this to you on the stream here today, and feels a bit recursive, like introducing the live stream and showing the same page, as part of the stream. So yeah, Charandeep, any specific thoughts on the pages, on the
Well,
page?
sure. This is pretty interesting and pretty new to me, because I'm seeing a project raise a USDC, and not even one, but like three projects raise money against their tokens, have all of their information in one place, and also giving a chance to the founders of the project to talk about it. And everything is happening in a decentralized, fair manner. So I think this is the best anyone could have ever done.
Thank you. And yeah, you're right. Like all of this is decentralized. StreamSwap is fully on chain, no Oracle dependency, no external dependency of a price feed for that matter. In this case, the live stream is also right now happening fully powered by the Flix media node, which is like the media deepen infrastructure. And yeah, our collaboration with Flix.fun also makes sure to prove that consumer crypto use cases they exist, and when packaged well, they only provide more value, and it doesn't matter if it is web3 or not. So we are very excited to present all of this together for StreamWars, right? So yeah, thank you, Charandeep, for your thoughts. Let me go ahead quickly, click on this link and go to time lock protocol. So what exactly is time lock protocol, Charandeep? Is there a different link that you think I should show?
Sure. So our landing page is at www.timelock.trade.
Okay, perfect. Let me go ahead. Yeah. So, Charandeep, what is time lock? What is the trade token? Uh, yeah, please feel free to
Sure, sure,
share
sure,
those
sure.
details.
So we spent the past around 2 years digging and researching about how you can build the best decentralized leverage trading platform. By leverage trading, I'm including all sorts of derivatives presents, which could be options, perpetuals, futures, binary options, and so on. And over the course of our research, we found out that we have to eliminate the problems which current platforms face. So the current platforms, which are mainly order book perps, which are live right now, they face the same problems which existed back when there was traditional infrastructure, and they were just a copy of them. So what we are looking to do is we're looking to kind of eliminate Oracle dependencies. We're looking to eliminate oracles from the picture. We're also looking to eliminate active market makers from the picture. Why do we want to
Yeah, yeah. Please go.
Yeah. Why do we want to eliminate active market makers? Because we have seen in case of Hyperliquid or Lighter that whenever retail trades against active market makers, or even in the stock market when the retail trades, they usually end up losing. So we wanted to create a fair mechanism for enabling leverage for any ERC20 token, and we've done that at Time Lock Trade. So at Time Lock Trade, we have built a new mechanism for trading. We borrowed tick liquidity from Uniswap V3, and we use it to enable leverage long and short position. What advantages this offers us over say order books, over say peer to pool mechanisms, is that liquidity providers are fully risk neutral to the traders PNL, and traders are able to access leverages as high as 1000x on any ERC20 token, whether it be a major coin like ETH BTC or a new meme coin or any newly launched token, and even on the tokens which you see right now, which are bootstrapping on StreamSwap. Once our integration goes live, traders will be able to trade leverage on the trade token and on the other tokens which are going to be launched by StreamSwap. So that is what we are building: permissionless, oracle-less, market maker-less leverage trading.
Okay, perfect. And in this case, there were, a few details that attracted, personally me to the project regarding, mostly it is the way that you use the tick liquidity and how you're enabling this. I mean, I won't say no loss, but yeah, should we say no loss leverage trading?
Yeah, sure. So how time lock works is that the traders pay an upfront cost or an upfront premium. Once the trader has entered into a trade, after that the trader can only experience positive PNL, and the trader does not need to care about the token's downside. There are no liquidations for the entire trade duration. There is no loss beyond the premium which you have already paid. If you make a profit which is larger than the cost of premium plus the gas fees you have paid to enter into a trade, you enter into a net profit, but the payoff itself does not carry any loss.
Okay. And in your case, is there a cold start problem from a liquidity bootstrapping standpoint, or do you think like people that come down, would they bring liquidity on either side?
Sure. So usually, since we have to borrow, take liquidity from Uniswap V3, there needs to be liquidity present there. Now, for larger tokens like ETH or BTC, there is a liquidity bootstrapping problem in which we'll have to invite LPs to deposit into our Uniswap V3. But for tokens, let's say for meme coins or for newly launched tokens or for tokens which launch via our integrations, for example, on StreamSwap, and we have also partnered up with Pinot Dex. So for tokens which launch there, tokens which list there, we will not face any sort of liquidity bootstrapping problems.
Okay, interesting. So how can a new token, say that's launched via StreamSwap, actually use or benefit uh, out of the integration? Say, whatever happens between StreamSwap and TimeLock, and this is, let's just say, this is not for the more DeFi savvy people, but imagine this is for like a token creator that might simply create a token on Zora or a Pump.fun.
Okay, sure. Let's first talk specifically about the tokens which are being launched on StreamSwap. So let's take the example of the Pinot token. Okay, so after the Pinot token completes its 1 hour streaming race, the Pinot slash USDC pair will be deployed into a Uniswap V3 DEX. Right after the liquidity has been deployed, now TimeLock is able to borrow the tick liquidity, whether it be in USDC or in the Pinot token, to enable leverage. So for long position, TimeLock borrows Pinot tokens, and for the short positions, TimeLock borrows the USDC tokens. And in case of a
Correct.
long token, how much ever Pinot's price increases for the particular trader's trade duration, that becomes entirely the trader's PNL. And for the short position, if the price of Pi Naught goes down, TimeLock simply buys cheaper priced Pi Naught, uses the USDC to buy cheaper priced Pi Naught from the open market, swap it, and then repay back to the LPs,
Return.
and the rest becomes the trader profit.
Nice, nice. So as soon as I launch a token on StreamSwap, would I be able to use this, or would I need to say build enough liquidity to go ahead and run the order books for leverage or enable perps for my token?
Yeah, sure. So the greatest part of what we cracked at TimeLock was to enable leverage for any token. So whether it is a token which has $1 billion market cap, or a token with just 100K or a 500K TVL, everything is same to us. We can enable leverage on any token. So once TimeLock and StreamSwap integration goes live, any token which has raised via StreamSwap, we will be able to allow leverage trading on that.
Okay, interesting. So I don't need to wait a few weeks or months before there's enough liquidity or trading volume. These markets go live the moment the stream ends, right?
Yes, exactly. You can trade the moment the stream swap screen ends and the pool is deployed. You will be able to swap your tokens and also enable leverage. So no more waiting for token listing on sexes, no more waiting for getting your token listed on Binance or Hyperliquid to trade leverage on it. You can trade leverage natively on the stream swap front end itself.
Correct. And that probably is the best part, for any new token that's launching, because in that sense, can provide liquidity or liquidity bootstrapping tools, price discovery tooling. But what after that? It either has to go to a DEX, centralized exchange, or open up, markets in general. So I think, this is pretty interesting. Projects should definitely explore what you're doing with TimeLock. And Charandeep, why Monad? What's the secret behind selecting the Monad ecosystem out of the many EVM ecosystems that you have?
Sure. I love the Monad team and their HFT experience, and I also wanted to build a trading protocol. And the trading protocol is best built on a chain with low latency and high TPS. Monad has 10,000 TPS along with parallel execution, which are best done for trading dexes. So that is why Monad makes sense, and there is a very strong community and a strong team helping us build. So I love that about the Monad ecosystem as well.
Very nice. And when we say when we look at community, there are a lot of factors to actually say love the community, right? So, what is it? What is maybe an instance, or what is the kind of support or recognition, validation, brainstorming, conversations that you had, or what is that one incident that made you more bullish on the Monad ecosystem?
Well, I'll talk about 2 points. So, one is the team which is supporting us, specifically CJ, Abdul, and other guys have been very helpful, always available, helping us out with whenever we needed liquidity, whenever we faced any problems, any roadblocks in our roadmap, and also in terms of connecting us to other players like yourself. So, the Monad team has been very helpful to us in that respect. And speaking of the Monad ecosystem and the testnet users, they have also been very active users of the product. They have been active followers of our Twitter, our Discord, and they have been active participants in our entire journey. So that is what I love about the Monad ecosystem. Like everybody is so open and contributing, and this is kind of a very good place to build.
Very nice. And yeah, like, we've had quite a lot of, the reciprocation, people are active within the Monad ecosystem, especially the team core contributors. Like you mentioned, the people also that are building the ecosystem, the Delta V community, for that matter, right? Like they're pretty active. And yeah, multiple NFT projects within the ecosystem, activated a lot of the community or engaged them in that sense. So yeah, that's very nice because, we do hear a lot of ecosystem support from, say, L1s or any of the L2s, but eventually that does not translate into anything meaningful. But here in the case of Munad, we are able to see that not just like translate, but also like take effect and be beneficial for everyone involved. So yeah, that's very nice. So is your product already deployed on the Munad testnet? Uh,
Yes.
if not, how long? Yeah, if it is, what is the traction that you're seeing?
Yes, we're already live on Monad testnet. We are actually doing a closed beta right now. So we've invited 25 people to come check our product out, help us improve the UI UX, tell us about the difficulties they face, and we're constantly improving upon the feedback. And we plan to go live next week to the public.
Okay. Okay, that is very nice. So, okay, can someone still join your beta right now?
Yeah, sure. So we have our Discord live, and you can DM our Twitter page to get an invite link.
Okay, that is very nice. It is at the rate time lock trade, right?
It's at the rate timelock underscore trade.
Underscore trade. Yeah, one second. Let me go ahead and present it on the screen for people to check it out right now. Follow Time Lock on X at Time Lock underscore trade. Make sure to send a DM if you're interested to the Time Lock team. And yeah, check out their app on the Monad testnet, right? Uh, that's very nice. So, Charandeep, I quickly have something else to share as well from my end, with respect to the StreamWars competition. I'll share details about the competition, details about the rewards that people can get and take things forward. So if you have anything to add at any point in time, don't hesitate to let me know. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, sure.
All right. So yeah, quickly sharing a few details. Again, you can tweet with the hashtag hash StreamWars, and let me go ahead and actually uh, share the details as well. Tweet StreamWars, and why are we even focused on this at this point in time, right? So we do have the live stream happening right now, with the token streams happening right here. We have three different projects that are streaming different tokens, each with their own custom tokenomics, like how you saw with the trade token. We have two more tokens, the pinot token and the moist token. At this point in time, the average price per pinot is at around 1.98 dollars, right? Like they went ahead with a 50,000 very low supply rather. Then we have the moist token, who have gone ahead with almost a million tokens, or rather a million tokens. And yeah, here you can see the logged moist tokens, which is at 1 million, right? And here you can see that the average price is, around 11 cents. So each token has their own tokenomics. They log different values, right? And yeah, based on the total USDC that they got, their current token price is set. So in this case, you can see that time lock, or the trade token, they've logged 125k tokens, and you can see each token at an average price of 83 cents, right? So here it almost has no relation. Not every launch is the same. This is something that we wanted to demonstrate and share as well, because across most launchpads, the fundamental idea is that every launchpad has the same tokenomics, or every launch from that launchpad or within that launchpad in some sense has the same tokenomics. They share the same fees, everyone gets the same benefits, and so on and so forth, right? And then there's this concept of a snipe, a developer that is creating the token, or the creator of the token buying in the first transaction, and so on and so forth, this leading to snipers, right? There are a lot of issues. So in this case, as time lock, or in this case, the trade token, the 125k trade tokens that have been locked, right, they cannot be removed at all. This is our anti-rug prevention mechanism. And in this case, what is happening is, after the stream swap stream or the launch ends, the trade token is swapped for all the USDC or USD that has been deposited by subscribers or participants in the launch, right? And this goes on to either create a pool automatically if it's a new token, and if the token creator wants to create a pool, a part of it can also go to the token creator or the project themselves as an expense for operational expenses, or just as a raise. It can be a seed round, a series A, and so on and so forth. And finally, the creator of the stream can only redeem USDC or after the stream has completed. Of course, they cannot redeem USDC during the stream, or while the stream is happening, or while the launch is happening. In the same way, we have subscribers also that can redeem all of their trade tokens. In the case of the trade USD stream, they can redeem their trade tokens only after the launch and not before. So this way, there is no concept of someone redeeming tokens, and there's no concept of, say, dumping tokens. But but the freedom to exit always stays. Like mentioned before, Charandeep went ahead, deployed half of his capital, at the start of the stream, and is monitoring the situation to make sure to deploy the other half, right? In this case, what actually happens is, if people do not want to monitor, they can deploy all their capital in advance. But if people want to monitor, say after 45 minutes, right, out of 1,000 tokens, 750 tokens would have been spent, but the remaining 250 tokens can be withdrawn. This is the freedom that exists to withdraw or to exit the stream or exit the launch. But in this case, you won't, as a subscriber, have access to the trade tokens, until after the stream. So this happens, or this is a mechanism. This is a mechanism that's set on both sides, so that both the creator of the project as well as the subscribers do not have access to any token until after the stream, right? So this is one mechanism that we came up with. Of course, there is this anti-rug, anti-snipe prevention also. Anti-snipe, because of the nature of how it is done, someone wants to buy $1 million worth of tokens, they too have to wait for the entire duration of 1 hour before they can spend all their $1 million, right? So this way, there should be a way, this is a fair way for the community to discover, to set the price of the token, that is launching, right? There's, as discussed before, there's no dependency on external oracles. Simple linear curve and not like a bonding curve, right? And finally, this is happening right on chain again without any external dependencies as such, without any oracles or price feeds to actually influence the launch. So unless the chain actually stops, there's nothing else that will influence the launch as such, right? So yeah, this is stream swap. This is stream wars, where you have three tokens launching at the same time. What you're seeing right now on the screen is the stream wars homepage, powered by flix.fun. And here you can see details about StreamWars, all the links. You should be able to see details about the live stream that's happening right now, this exact stream, to be specific. Again, details about the competition, right? The three streams, these are widgets that are powered by StreamSwap, right? The StreamSwap SDK has been used to integrate these widgets. And eventually you can imagine a swap widget that can integrate, Uniswap, or tools built on top of Uniswap, like the time lock trade widget, right? And you should also be able to check out details about the key dates, times, the projects themselves, right? Of course, the leaderboard, and you can go to the StreamSwap website, and finally the rewards as well. For this competition, we have a minimum of 5,000 testnet mon allocated, and we are making sure that people that are actively participating, people that are actively trying out each protocol before and after the stream, right, definitely can, or in some sense, will be incentivized. And let me go ahead, check out the leaderboard over here. Uh, the rank is determined based on a few factors. For it to be okay, let me go ahead and check it out right here. Okay, we have the leaderboard over here. Yes, to be a participant, to get a rank, you need to go ahead and participate in all three streams with a minimum of 100 SSUSD, which can be claimed from the faucet right here. And then we have people earning, various tokens. Here you can see, check out the total deposited amount. You should be able to check out the total earning. And how is this earning actually computed? When I go to the StreamSwap streams over here, my subscription amount, I have 609 redeemable trade tokens at this point in time. And, I cannot redeem, of course, but, I have these tokens. And what can I do with that at this point in time? They are just, used to compute my rank. But later, Charandeep can maybe explain what we can do with the trade token. So, Charandeep, any thoughts up until here, about the competition, or here in this case, benefits, or how people can use the trade token afterwards? Yeah.
Sure, I think the leaderboard is quite interesting. A lot of people have made money in the streams. I mean, I never thought that people are making money out of token streams like this, and most of the people have kind of doubled their capital. So this is interesting. This is a kind of new mechanism I'll need to check out and run a few back tests on. Uh,
Correct.
Regarding what people can do with the trade token, so we'll be listing the trade slash USDC pair on time lock trade, and you'll be able to trade leverage on the trade token. Now see that we have raised only 125k against 125k trade token. So this means that the total TVL of this pool is going to be only 250k. And the crazy part is that we'll be able to enable leverage on a pool which has only 250k worth of a TVL. So this, I think, is something new coming into DeFi. This probably could change how a lot of meme coins are launched, how a lot of lower cap tokens are launched, and how leverage trading is enabled. So we want to move towards a way in which DeFi is truly permissionless and we can trade long and short on any assets. And like you were mentioning points about devs sniping their own launches to kind of make profits, and how a lot of tokens on pump.fun are kind of manipulated by insiders. Time mechanism actually helps solve that problem in a different way. Now you'll be able to short a meme coin. This is a trade which was not available in DeFi up until now, but now traders will be able to short a meme coin via time locks, perpetuals, and options. And this, I think, will bring a new revolution into how trading is done and how meme coins and etc. are launched. This also leads to more fair launch mechanisms, leads to like weeding out of scams. People who have an opinion that particular tokens are scam, rather they couldn't do much right now, but now they'll be able to short those tokens and earn a profit and bring kind of fairness to this world.
Who would have thought, right? Like, shorting a meme coin immediately after it gets launched, that in some sense should also like, help set the right price. Or, if even if the launch does miss discovering the right price, the community can set the right price as soon as a token gets launched. So,
Yeah.
yeah, this is pretty interesting. And yeah, any specific thoughts on that,
Yeah.
Charanjit?
So I believe that being able to short a token, being able to short something is what will lead to actual price discovery. Meme coins right now, you can only buy tokens. I think more than 80-90% of all tokens in DeFi, which are not listed on perps on any other exchange, you can only buy those tokens. And being able to only buy tokens does not lead to an efficient price discovery, but being able to short and be able to exercise leverage on those tokens will actually lead to more efficient market dynamics, weed out a lot more scams, make trading a lot more safer, and accelerate kind of price discovery for all tokens.
Correct, 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 correct. And someone that has spent time, say, in the trenches will know, how effective, all of this can get, and how each of these instruments, that were released a bit later, earlier, if they're supported right at the start, how effective they can be to say influence the price of the token. Because yeah, a lot of the tooling around the token itself in some sense determines the outcome, the way a token is traded. If a token is on, say, Solana, there are different bots, different snipers, or different tools that are available for your token, versus when a token is on, say, a monad or a base, or any EVM ecosystem. So yeah, this is pretty interesting. So did you need to directly work with the Uniswap team to make this happen, or you this was all permissionless, and the beauty of Web3's composability is what you used to make this happen?
No, we did not work with Uniswap, and yes, like you mentioned, the beauty of Web3 is composability. So what we are doing is we're basically borrowing tick liquidity by burning Uniswap V3 LP positions, holding it in a protocol escrow, and later repaying back. Whether the trader has a profit or a loss, we make the LP whole. So yes, all of this can be done in a permissionless manner.
Very nice. And does this support Uniswap v3 only, or does it support all versions of Uniswap? Is it supported on the Uni chain? Yeah, any thoughts on that?
So it is supported on all EVM chains, but unfortunately only on Uni V3 and Uni V4 pools. It is not supported on Uni V2.
Got it, got it. And do you see like good traction? Of course, we know that V3 has quite the traction, but do you see traction developing for Uni V4? Any thoughts on that?
I think Uni V4 can enable a lot of specific use cases. A few of the use cases which we were discussing about is that NFTs are a very uh, integral part of any community. What if you were able to reduce the swap fees for any NFT holder? What if you were to reduce swap fees on, say, days of high implied volatility to allow your traders to enter and exit without much slippage? So there are a lot of use cases which can be built on increasing and decreasing swap fees of a particular pool, and blocking certain scammers from being able to participate into trading on that pool.
Correct. So in this case, like, do you see Uni V4 as a better alternative to the previous versions, as in V3 and V2, or do you see V4 as an evolution that had to happen, and is a natural evolution.
I think V4 is a natural evolution. V4 just offers extra tools and hooks built on top of the main mechanism of Uni V3, which already stays intact. And I think with hooks offered by V4, it allows a lot more flexibility, it allows for a lot more payoffs to be integrated, a lot more incentivization mechanisms to be built, and a lot more safeguards to be placed into the picture.
Right, right. And that is enabling developers to build quite a lot on top of V4. That is something that we have been exploring at our end as well, and in some sense are pretty excited to see how that takes shape. So yeah, thank you, Charandeep, for your insights. Let's go ahead and bring up on stage the details of the streams themselves. We are in our, say, last 12 minutes. Charandeep, have you been able to deploy your capital, the rest of your capital?
Yes, yes. So I was able to deploy. So my first deployment went at the average price of 0.83, and my second $1,000 went at the price of 0.88, which gives me an average price of roughly 0.85. The current
8.
price of time lock trade is 1.03, which I think would put me in a roughly 15-ish% profit.
Correct, correct. So in this case, the current price. So if I start swapping my $100 in the last, say, 12 minutes, I am probably getting it at that price. But most people in the stream got it at an average price of 87 cents. So your first batch of or first deployment or first position was most profitable, if I should say. And all the tokens that you acquired as part of that deployment or that position, have already yielded like a 7-8% return. So yeah, I mean, the game here, I think you to now in some sense understand that it is to, say, beat the average price that everyone gets. So your first deployment has actually done that. So you're in a great position with respect to this launch. So right during the launch, without anyone having to go ahead and say dump a single token, right, or buy or sell a single token as such, right? Like they're only swapping tokens. They don't even have the tokens yet, and even then, we are able to like present a case where they're able to still say profit off of this spike in the chart. So yeah, pretty excited to bring this to the EVM ecosystem. StreamSwap has been live in the Cosmos ecosystem since late 2023 or mid 2023, and we've run multiple launches with many of them raising over 500K, with the highest stream raising $3 million in 1 hour, and that is by the mad scientists on the Osmosis chain, part of the Cosmos ecosystem. And it was just crazy. It went crazy, right? And yeah, like the entire community was pretty excited to see all of this happen at this point in time. And that was what motivated us further to, of course, also expand to EVM. So yeah, Charandeep, I hope this has been a good experience. While seeing right now, you can see that the price has spiked. So let's see how we'll go at the end of the stream, which is in about 8 minutes from now. So yeah, pretty interesting. Charandeep, like, I saw that you wrote a thread about your participation as well. Many thanks for, sharing your thoughts out there in the public. During this time, like, this might be the first stream, but there'll be a lot more ways in which the community can experiment. Not just with StreamSwap, but also with TimeLock. So, any specific shout out, where can people find time lock, before we say head into the final 10 minutes?
Sure. So our Twitter page is live. You can follow us at the rate timelock_trade. You can find me at the rate your Asian quant, and you can find everything related to timelock at www.timelock.trade. Our docs are also live at docs.timelock.trade. Yes.
Very
Interesting
nice.
thing we explored today. I can see the price of a trade token is now at $1.13, and the stream is going to end in 7 minutes. So I think a good mechanism for enabling price discovery while the launch is happening. So interesting to see
Exactly.
how it turns out. Yeah.
Correct. And imagine this being a 1 hour stream. What if this were a 24-hour stream? So over 24 hours, you will have, in this case, it is 198. Let me actually go to the StreamSwap app. And here we have had multiple launches. So you should be able to see that, there have been launches with well over 2,000 people. That is the mandate that, some of the regulations across countries have, where if there are over 2,000 people that are coming together to discover the price of a token or like a share or a company, that means that it is decentralized enough. This was something that we too have been like thinking of. And in this case, you can see like the first stream that we had ever had, almost had 3,100 plus subscribers that participated. Let Okay, let me go ahead. That participated did get their tokens. I think, Charandeep, I should quickly touch base upon your theme as well. I think we've shown you details about the lab token stream, and after that, you were also keen, and you were also excited to go ahead and customize your page. So before we go to your page, I'll quickly showcase here that the lab token, which had over 70, or which had 75,000 lab logged, raised 2.4 million Osmo, where each price of, or the price of each lab was $42, right? This was an NFT project. The mad scientists, as you can see, they vibe very well. They have like a good concept in mind. They have their entire branding in place, and that is how they're building their community. And their stream had, as you can see here, 4,571 subscribers that have been participated, or that have participated, right? So this is the most interesting part from our end. And we've seen that multiple, not just like liquidity is bootstrapped, but multiple projects can bootstrap their entire communities, that are token holders, with a single stream swap event, while also discovering the price and while also bootstrapping liquidity. So pretty, we are extremely thrilled to share, bring StreamSwap to the EVM ecosystem. And yeah, Charandeep, what is, yeah, like this is the branding that you guys had exclusively asked for. What do you think of your stream page?
I think my stream plays looks nice and it's like custom to us. I think that is a very good thing which the Stream Shop team helped us out with. And I think having custom branding kind of brings personality to every token, every team which is raising. So yeah.
Definitely. And glad that, we had a long JSON, that you had to fill out, or, share details about. Yeah, thank you for taking the time and patience. We were moving very fast. We had, the Monad team react quickly. We had you guys all come together. Kudos to the Peanut team, and, they're part of the Monad ecosystem as well, and are building on the Monad testnet right now. They have their product live right now. They too wanted to launch the Pinot token, for to power their app on testnet. So check them out on pinot.finance. And quick shout out to Liquidify as well. They're a team from the Hyper EVM ecosystem. They wanted to try out Monad. They wanted to check things out with StreamSwap, and we felt that this was the best opportunity to introduce them not just to StreamSwap but also to the Monad ecosystem. And as we can see that their stream is no less. Everyone participated equally. They went ahead, embraced the project, or I can in some sense say, they treated all projects equally. They had no, people or participants had no differentiator as such. So we welcome the Liquidify team as well to explore the Monad ecosystem further, and for the Monad ecosystem to explore the liquidify.app website, or which is their marketplace, NFT marketplace on the Monad ecosystem. So they are planning for a launch on the Hyper EVM StreamSwap implementation. So Charandeep, StreamSwap in itself is expanding to multiple ecosystems. But I would definitely like how we are discussing with you all. We are lining up launches, and at this point in time, we are very focused on few ecosystems, especially Monad. And that is why we have the StreamWars competition happening right here. So, quickly sharing the details. We are under 2 minutes. We are only 2 minutes away from the stream swap streams ending. All of these streams will end. We will have a final price for each token. And Charan, the best part is, by the time we started the stream, no swaps happened. By the time we will end the stream, we will have entire launches that happened, this live stream happening, all of it coming together. This is very exciting for us. And if this is like this on testnet, imagine what if it would be a launch on the mainnet. So yeah, that is what we are extremely excited for. Charandeep, any final thoughts about the entire competition, or any specific thoughts that you might have?
Sure, I found the entire competition very interesting and kind of very exciting. I didn't know what to expect, but like seeing so many people participate even on a testnet and actively trying to compete for PN, I think this is good. And talking about the mechanism, the fair launch, Oracle-less mechanism helps in price discovery, and I think we'll look to partner up and launch the trade token on mainnet also on StreamSwap.
Very nice. Fam, you heard it here first. Definitely quite a lot being planned behind the scenes. Not a lot of people actively pushing for builders, projects to go live on day one of their mainnet. In some sense, we have some info about that as well. So make sure to get your wallets ready. Even now, I should say that it is not too late to test apps on the testnet. As a tester, not as an airdrop farmer. Yes, you can do that as well, but in some sense, if you're looking to explore apps, if you're looking to understand the Monad DeFi ecosystem better, I think there's no other opportunity than now. So with that being said, let us go ahead and quickly observe what happens when a token stream ends. It is right now. Let me go ahead and give the countdown. It is ending in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right? What happened? The final average price for one trade token is 93 cents. And I should be able to redeem my trade tokens. I've deposited 900 USD. Yeah, this is obviously not a great position of mine. I've entered at the very end, as you guys could see in the stream. But here for my 900 USD, I got 845 trade tokens. This is my average price, which is 1.06. So my average price has not been that great. I did not beat the average price of the stream. Let me go ahead and let me showcase my position in the other streams as well. I've deposited 300 USD in my moist position. My average price is 13 cents. Very, very, very close to the average price of the stream itself. Let me go ahead and check out the Pinot position as well. So yeah, I've deposited 800 Pinot tokens or 800 USD, and my average price is 2.07, which is exactly the same as the average price of the entire stream. So there has been no arbitrage. I've not lost nor gained. I've exactly made what the average price of the stream is in this case. And yeah, this is as far as it can get, right? So I have these tokens to redeem. I have 387 Pinot to redeem, and I can do that like by just clicking the redeem Pinot button. My Rabbi wallet is open. I clicked on confirm, right? And I should now see my Pinot tokens redeemed, right? So this is where we are at. Yeah, this is how it is. So Charandeep, how has your position fared? Yeah, can you
Sure.
share more details about that?
Should I share my screen?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me do that.
Have you participated in all three streams, Charandeep?
No, I only participated in my own stream. Of course, I'm the founder of TimeLog. Why would I support anyone else? Yeah. Uh,
Right. So let me go ahead and present your screen, and after that, I will. Yeah, please feel free.
So I had 2000 USDC to begin with. I deposited 1000 at the very start, which got in at the average price of 0.83, and I deposited 1000 later on. So total I've deposited around 2000 USDC, and I've received 1.66k trade tokens against it, which gives me an average price of 0.83. And
Yes,
the final average price of one trade token is 0.93, which leaves me in a percentage profit of roughly 13%. Uh, and
correct.
I think this is because the price of the trade token rose towards
During
the
the
end.
stream,
Yeah, there was a large participation coming towards the end of the stream.
correct. So did you spend all 2K? Yes, you spent all 2K. Your, in some sense, your average purchase price is a bit higher because of your final position that you took. Otherwise, your first position was, definitely profitable, right?
Yeah, so my first buy was around zero point 0.8 price, and my second buy
Eight
was around 0.87. So which gave me an
point eight seven.
average price of 0.83, because like I'm getting 2k USDC spent and 1.6k time lock tokens. So that
Time
gives me
lock.
an average price of 0.83.
Okay, I see. So, one small point. Let me help you run through the chart here, Charandeep. So, yes, you took those positions, but because these are time-based token swaps, right? Not all swaps happen instantly. They happen over
Hmm.
time, right? So, in that case, what happened there was the second position that you took, the tokens, the USD was spent over from then until the end of the stream. So
Yes.
you,
Yeah.
yeah, because of that, like your average price, but overall, it would have been higher if you just started to participate at the end, right? So that is, I should say, that is the fundamental idea behind stream swap and the time based token swaps. Definitely is something that I should say people should get used to, because we are really used to instant token swaps. Even in a time based environment, the nature of swap is instant. So hence, not many might, like, say, calculate, factor that into the equation. So in this case, I should say that, to the right you see your average price, your my stream participation, where yeah, your average price has been 1.20 and was not like 93 in this case. If, for example, you would have, say, participated with all 2000 at the start itself, your average price would have been 93 as a whole, right? So this is how early, I mean, in this case, you participated early, but your second position was not early enough, right? Hence, the delta. But yeah, I mean, yeah, this is the mechanism behind stream swap, and how time based token swaps work. But yeah, hopefully, uh, not many might have like strategized, because this is the first ever stream swap in the EVM ecosystem. But hopefully, going forward, we are able to say strategize, like how you're say using tick liquidity on top of Uniswap to be able to build an entire protocol. Hopefully, we have bots and like tools built on top of StreamSwap that can help people, strategize. So yeah, Charandeep, any specific thoughts here?
Sure, I mean, an interesting raise mechanism. First time I participated, I usually consider myself like a good student of finance and trading, but like I was unable to figure stuff out at start because like it was my first time. Yeah,
No,
but
definitely.
happy with my performance till now. Like happy with
Yeah.
the kind of participation time lock got, and we're looking on to participate in other streams and kind of trying to make a profit next time.
Definitely. And, like, to be able to strategize an entire launch, that is also important. How we activate the community, how we inform the community. I think TimeLock has done a pretty good job at being able to engage the community during the competition, because of which we are able to see that kind of traction, right here. And in this case, we'll connect after the stream about the about the pool creation and so on and so forth. But a simple button that'll say finalize stream appears on the account that that is shared between you and us, and we just click that finalize stream button, and all of the USDC from that's raised is received by TimeLock, right? And yeah, in this case, let me go ahead and I'll share my screen, Charandeep. Let me
Sure.
quickly remove. Yeah. So here I am on the TimeLock, stream page or trade stream page. This is my position. I've participated with 900 USD. My average purchase price is 0.93 because of my participation and the way I participated. And this is the best part, right? Like everyone has their own average price, and in this case, everyone's average price is more or less around the average price of the stream. And this is not like VC getting something at 5 cents and the retail getting it at $1, right? The delta is not that high. So in this case, most people, because not everyone gets it at the same price, there's no floor price that's set. The average price is the floor price in that sense. And some people might position, like, take positions, at round figures. They might want to sell at a $1 or a $2 or Bitcoin at $100,000, and so on and so forth. And in this case, that floor, price for that token is different for different people. And that is the best part, because everyone's position is related to their own participation, right? So yeah, that is, this is also something that is very exciting that can happen. Let me go ahead, quickly redeem my tokens and check my rank in the leaderboard, because Charandeep, I participated as StreamSwap, went ahead, participated across all streams, and I should be able to see what my position in the leaderboard is, right? So for $900, I got 962 tokens. So I'm definitely profitable there. Let me see my rank. Am I assigned a rank? Okay, this is updating in just a few seconds. So I've
Sure.
refreshed. So this is the leaderboard, and Charandeep, people will have to participate with a minimum of 100 streams. Only then they get a rank, right? So maybe you don't have a rank, but let me see. Okay, this is still pending update. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it here because it might take 10-15 more seconds. I should be able to see details of my participation. I participated in all three streams. I've got a bonus because of which I was able to deposit more tokens, and I've earned 2K. So I'm not profitable at this point in time because of my delayed participation. But at the same time, if I were, strategizing, I would have definitely been profitable, right? So you can see my positions: 900 tokens deposited, ended up with 962 trade tokens, deposited 300 USDC or USD, and ended up with 2.6 moist tokens and 2.64K, and ended up depositing 800 PNOT and earned 387 PNOT tokens. So this completely depends on the stream, on the tokenomics, on the participation, and the community discovers the price. So if you are someone that is following, what we are up to, and if you are someone that is going ahead and that have participated in StreamWars, please check out the homepage on alpha.pix.fun @StreamWars, and you should also be able to check out the details about StreamSwap right on this page, including all the links, including all the socials, including the recording of this live stream with Charandeep from TimeLock Trade, and details about the entire competition. More details about the rewards will be released in the next 2 days. We should be able to secure the tokens from the Monad Foundation, and we should be able to allocate them, review the leaderboard for spam. For people that deposited over 2000 tokens, automatically are not qualified, right? And so on and so forth. We'll make sure that all of these are reviewed. and the results are declared or shared right on the StreamSwap official Twitter account. So thank you again to the Flix crew, to the Flix fanatics, and to the Monad ecosystem for supporting the entire competition. Special thanks to Charandeep from Time Lock, the team from Pinot, and the team from Liquidify. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for participating and making sure that this competition is a success. With that being said, Charandeep, any closing thoughts about anything? Yeah,
I mean, sure. I love the product. Would like to see more launches, and also looking forward to our integration. And thank you for having me. Thank you, everyone.
definitely. Yep. Glad to have had you here with us, Sharandeep. Thank you to your team as well for coordinating quickly and taking things forward. Yeah, this has been an extremely fun session, everyone. We will go ahead and not just talk about StreamSwap, but also everything that we are doing within the EVM ecosystem and our expansion plans, right? That being said, follow the StreamSwap account. Stay tuned for the results of StreamWars right here on the StreamSwap account. Thank you again.